Hi, welcome here. My name is Tony, and I have an important message for you. So the message that I am going to share has changed my life a few years ago, and it can definitely change yours. So this is what I've been sharing about this truth that I somehow discovered, and you can discover it as well. So it's not something personal. This is not a personal experience. This is not an experience as well. It's something very deeper than this. So if you are not familiar with this, please keep watching this message, keep listening to this message, because this is very important. And so you are not what you think you are. So I could introduce myself like this. Okay, my name is Tony, I am 36, I'm from Switzerland, I do this for a job, I do this for a living, I like this and dislike that, I love traveling. So I am telling you a story. But is it truly me? Haven't you even wondered if you are more than just a personal story? This is the question I asked myself a few years ago. And the answer has changed my life deeply. It has changed everything since I discovered that I wasn't the story of my life. So let me clear this up. You are not what you think you are about yourself. We call this the ego. So the ego is the sum of the beliefs and ideas you hold about yourself. So it's a bunch of thoughts. Are you deeply a bunch of thoughts? Maybe you are something more than this, no? So I used to live from the perspective of this ego, just like everyone else. So I compare myself a lot. The gaze of others was very important for me. The validation of others as well. So I suffer a lot because I try to fulfill myself with relationships. I was chasing wealth, and the idea of becoming someone was very important for me. And with the rise of social media, this craving only grew stronger. I used to live with insecurity in my young age, so this is why I started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, only because of insecurity and fear. And for most people, doing this sport is because of insecurity, it's because of fear, because of the sense of separation that we are with others. So I am I am somehow diving into this important topic right now. So we have a sense of separation that creates suffering with others. But this sense of separation, this is the big illusion of all times. We are not separate. We are not separate. The ego feels has this sense because we feel that we are here and you are there, but it has been learned. So this sense of separation is not innate. It has been learned. When you look at a 3-month-old baby, it has no sense of it has no sense of separation. So it has been learned again. So because as parents we say you are your name, you are there, and I am there. So this is something that has been learned to us. So I don't want to explore this in depth too soon. So let's return to the main topic. So a few years ago, I took a spiritual path, a path towards awakening, towards spiritual awakening, towards the truth. There is only one truth. Otherwise, it wouldn't be the truth. You see, only one truth. And the truth doesn't fluctuate. It's permanent. It's silent. It doesn't need any word. It's right here, right now, you see, and plenty of masters, of sages, even in the sacred books, explain this truth. Even in the Bible, the truth is present. Yet, most people have not understood it. And in many ways, Buddhists have grasped the message of Jesus more deeply than the Christians. I'm sorry. But that's true. So I wanted to know the truth. I wanted to know who I was, who I am beyond all my thoughts, beyond this ego, beyond the illusion. I wanted to have this sense of happiness, this sense of contentment. I wanted to be at peace. I wanted to be free. And the only freedom is within you. So you can possess all the material, or a beautiful house with a swimming pool, millions on your bank account. As long as you live from the perspective of this ego and you are lost, and you are lost in your mind, you are in prison within your mind, because mind could be a prison. So as long as you are in prison in your mind and in the need to fulfill this ego, you will not be free. It's impossible. You can possess all the millions, you can be rich. As long as you are in constant need for more, constant dissatisfaction, you are not rich. You are still in prison, stuck within your mind. So I wanted to be free. And this is what everyone has been seeking in this life. Even unconsciously, even you, if you haven't heard about spiritual awakening, you've been seeking this freedom. But you may have never heard about this before. So this is why this message is very important. This is not my message. I have not created this message. This is life itself. So what we long for, what we desire is to be free. We want to be happy. We want to have this sense of joy that we experienced when we were kids, when we were a child. And we have somehow lost it during our young age, you see, where responsibility began, when this ego started to take shape, you see. So you are not what you think you are. And if you realize this truth, it could change your life as it had changed mine. So right now, I don't seek anything anymore. I have this sense of, this is not personal. Nothing happened to me as Tony. This is very crucial to understand this, because it's a big trap of this ego. As long as you take this path, the spiritual ego will appropriate this experience for itself. So I am a seeker of the truth. It has nothing to see with this. So I didn't add spiritual power to myself. I'm not higher than you. I simply realize what I was, what I am right now, beyond thoughts, beyond this ego, beyond past and future. There is something. And so I read the book that changed my life, The Power of Now. I watch as well some sad song. So it signifies in Hinduism sharing the truth, something like this. And from people that awaken to this truth. So they share about, it's like I'm doing right now. You see, I am sharing about this truth, this silent truth that is beyond words, beyond the illusion of ego. So I started to watch satsang every single day. I started to meditate to find the silence within myself. I used to repeat mantra. That's so funny about this mantra, because initially the first mantra was more of a positive affirmation. It started with I am confident, or I'm going to succeed in life. And then the last one was I am. So there is no ego things anymore, you see. I'm sorry, it's a bit abstract. I go there, then I'm going to talk about this. But gradually you will understand what is the message of this video. So I used to meditate a lot to find the silence within myself. So I know, I acknowledge that meditation is very challenging initially. So we have a power within ourselves. We have a power to observe things with detachment. So let me clear this up. It's like initially when you start meditating, you are lost in your thoughts. They are somehow there, you see. You are lost, you truly think that thoughts belong to you, which is completely an illusion, because there is no thinker, as thinker is this ego, and this ego is an illusion. So the thinker has to drop. So simply observe the object. When I say object, could be feelings, sensation, emotions, and thoughts. So you observe them with detachment. You don't believe what the mind tells you. You simply observe. And gradually, when you observe those objects, those thoughts, they will become powerless because there is no thinker. It could be the worst kind of thoughts that are like, I'm going to kill myself, I'm going to suicide. It's only a thought. It doesn't belong to me. Thought appear, you see. Thought arise. They arise, they somehow come, they play a bit, and then they go. But if you truly were your thought, you would disappear each time they faded away, you see? So you are not your thought. And just realize this, you cannot decide what is the nature, what is the quality of your next thought. You don't know. So you are there present, and thought continuously appear and disappears. But you are there, always. So the purpose of meditation is to observe those objects with detachment. And when you observe them with detachment, they again become powerless, and they will come less and less until you find the silence from the mind. Do you feel that? Does it resonate with you? I know that in the background of the experience, something resonates with you. So this silence has a taste of emptiness, of expansiveness, and then you will notice that gradually it has a sense of peace. Yes, a sense of infinite peace. And this is your true nature. And you have been seeking this your whole life. Everybody is seeking this their whole life. So a few years ago, I realized that I was this silence. And this silence is already fulfilled. It doesn't need anything. It's joyful. It's peaceful. It has a sense of happiness. It's already whole and complete. Because this is your mind. This is only the ego mind, the binary ego mind, that is going to make you think that something is missing this right moment. So it starts somehow a movement, you see. I need to find something. I need to fulfill myself. I need to do this in this life to somehow to be happy, to show people that I am going to succeed in this life. But this is only from the perspective of this ego. This is only a thought. If you remain present here, you are whole and complete. We call this the present moment because this is between past and future. And the purpose here is to slow down this movement and to notice what has always been here but covered up by the thoughts. Because thought is time, but time is illusion. And you can notice that time is a pure illusion. There is only now. Even yesterday was now, tomorrow will be now. Now is infinite. Even if you think about yesterday or you project yourself into the future, it's from now. So thought adds a movement in time. You cannot think about now. You can create a concept about what I'm sharing now, but it's not a concept. Even this you can observe. It's a direct experience. In the direct experience right now, you can feel this message. So if you are interested in in discovering this silence. This is nothing. This is not a thing that you can find. This is something you have to experience right now, not in a better future, not in a better circumstances, but right now, you see. It's only now. Awakening can only occur now. I've been sharing about this truth. I created a lot of content about this. It gives me a lot of joy to share about this because it has changed my life since this realization. So, spiritual awakening is the simplest realization ever. It's the realization to remember what you already are right now. So this is not something that you are going to add to yourself, add to your ego. I am a spiritual person. It's when you peel away all the layers that you have been adding to yourself, adding to your ego. You peel everything away. So we call this the nitty in Hinduism. Until something remains. And what remains is the real you. It doesn't change. It has no name. You cannot explain it. I try to put words on it, but the more I add words on it, the more we somehow move away from the truth. So the best challenge would be, would be to remain silent and simply see, observe what has always been here within you. I love saying this when you used to look at in the mirror when you were 5, 10, 20 years old. Right now, something hasn't changed. There is a present, and you are this aware space, conscious space that is here. It's infinite. It goes beyond this physical body, beyond this physical form. It's everywhere in the air. Everywhere is there. And you are this. And in the direct experience, if you close your eyes, you can feel it. You cannot see the contours of your body if you remove the physical image within yourself. You see you experience this infinite, this expansiveness. This is you. And we are that. And you can awaken to this truth right now. So this is why I have been sharing about this. I'm sorry if you are new here and it has been, it goes too far for you. But I made again plenty of videos that explain, step by step this. And there are plenty of other teachers like Muji. I'm not a teacher, you see, I simply share about this, but there are Muji, Eckarttolle, Adi Ashanti, Rupert Spira, and others, random teacher that awakened a few years ago and love sharing about this truth. So you are this conscious space, you are the subject where objects arise, but that's okay, this is not you. This is not you. You are not your thought. You are not the emotions. You are not the feelings. You are not this inner feeling that you may have. You are not the sensation of your physical body. There is, we could say, a kind of distance between you and those objects. So the thoughts appear in a space that is already free of them, that is already free of thoughts. And you can experience this. So next time a thought arises, simply observe. Muji said, and I love this metaphor, you are the vast blue sky and the thoughts are the clouds. But the vast blue sky is unaffected by the clouds. And you are the vast blue sky itself. You are not the clouds, but you have mistaken yourself for the clouds. So now, my suggestion is simply to observe the clouds, for the clouds itself, not as you. Because you are not the thinker. The thinker is a pure illusion. It has always been an illusion. So when thoughts appear, you create a story, a narrative with this voice, with this inner voice within your head, and you believe this narrative as a true story, and you are lost in this story, and you don't know how to get rid of this. But this story is a pure illusion. It's a pure illusion. It covers up the beauty of now, the beauty of what is here right now. So what is here, free of this story, you see? So next time this story appears, simply observe and come back right here, right now. Don't fight it. Don't try to control it. No, I don't want you. No, not like this. It's very welcome. Okay, you are there, little story, but I do not believe you. Play a bit if you want, but I let you fade away. Because you are not me. I am not this story. I am free of you. Even the worst kind of story, I'm free of you. You can smile at it. That's okay, this is not you. And when you realize that you are this silence within yourself, free of everything, you can recognize that this silence is shared with everyone and everything, with everything. It's not a concept. It's not something that you can understand with your mind. It's something that you can realize deeply, deep down, you see. And I realized the oneness, I think a few weeks after my awakening, because after awakening, it's often like this. You realize that you are this consciousness, this presence. And it took me a few weeks to realize the oneness with everything. Even if I knew it intellectually, I knew it mentally, you see. I knew that we were one, we are one, but at first I didn't experience it, and it occurred like this, you see. Suddenly I was, wow, okay, wow, okay, I see, yeah, everything is this, everything. This is the same substance within everything. And this is true love. That was the message of Jesus. This is true love. This is true love when you see yourself in everything, in every aspect of this existence. This is true love. When you see yourself within everything, that's true love. So that was the message. I hope I didn't go too far for you. And feel free to subscribe if you want more content about spiritual awakening. I mean, feel free to do whatever you want. You are already free. Much love.